I have my Dr. Phil moments.
Okay.
Usually daily.
This is back in the kitchen.
This is in the kitchen.
Like while 1,000 degree, 900 degree oven.
And I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm hot too.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten too. I also haven't gone to the bathroom in hours.
Yeah.
Let alone sat down. I clope in just like you did, meaning I've worked 20 hours in the last 24. But yet here I am holding your hand.
That was Laura Meyer, former Pizzaiola at Tony's Pizza Napolitana in North Beach, and currently the regional corporate chef for all of Tony's California restaurants. I'm Jeff, and this is Storied San Francisco. On this week's podcast, Laura will talk about the time that she, Tony, and their crew served a table of reps from an Italian food company during the Fancy Food Show in San Francisco. Here's Laura.
So a couple years ago, when the Fancy Food Show was in town, this is one of those moments that it's like a Gordon Ramsay-esque moment that that is when you go crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
You as the chef?
Not me, but Tony.
Yeah, okay.
I love him for it, and it's a story we always talk about because it's...
Friend of the show, Tony.
friend of the show, very much so. Well, so the Fancy Food Show was in town, and we had been working with this company, this Italian company, and working with them getting into the United States, bringing their product into the United States. So at the Fancy Food Show, they were going to be presenting this product and... with other distributors and things of that nature. So one of the nights that the show was in town, they came into the restaurant to eat. So we pulled out the red carpet. You know, we pulled out all the stops, all the food.
As you do. Things
that don't even exist on the menu that we just were creating and all this stuff. There was this one guy, just of course, the one guy who doesn't deal with Americans or importing distribution, anything of the nature. He just represents the product. And he's Italian, doesn't speak English. And so he's sitting down there with everyone, and of course the etiquette. This is here at Tony, at the restaurant, and they're in the oven room, which is like the big room where everyone loves to sit and ooh and ah and all the whole thing. So they're sitting there and they're eating, and we're bringing out like chunks of Parmesan, which is traditional, prosciutto and Parmesan. It's a traditional thing. And they're eating it, and they're asking us questions about, you know, how old is the Parmesan, how old is the prosciutto, things of that nature. So at one point in time, the guy who represents the company, who I don't even know what his name is at this point, he's just a blip, not even a blip on the radar anymore. But he decides to tell us that we were wrong
about
the age of said prosciutto and said Parmesan, because the older the Parmesan and the prosciutto is the higher quality.
Right.
Especially when it comes to Parmesan, the grittier, the calcification and whatnot, the pricier. He was trying to tell us that we were lying to him.
Oh. So not just accidentally wrong, but
no, that
wrong
we
with
were
intent.
Yes. And so
I'm guessing making it seem older than it was.
Yeah, like we were trying.
He's saying it's
we
younger.
were trying to pull one over on him.
Yeah,
and we were lying to him. And so I'm thinking, and at this point in time, I'm not serving the table, but Tony is, and along with some of our other employees and things of that nature, I'm the one putting the food together. And so the next thing I know, I'm like, you got to be kidding me! This guy is going to. He doesn't know what he's doing right now. Like you're poking the beast right now. And so every time Tony comes back into the kitchen, he's getting like hotter and hotter, and the hair is starting to stand on edge.
It's Tony who delivered the news that this guy was
so
calling you a liar.
So he's telling me these things as he's coming back and forth into the kitchen. And of course Tony's getting more and more upset because it's his restaurant, it's his name, and then it's me on top of it, and he's telling me these things, and of course I'm trying to talk him down to not do something stupid. And so the next thing I know, we've got the quintessential swinging door, and he comes back, the door slams open, and of course this is also a table that's maybe 2 tables down from this swinging door,
within
earshot, visual,
eyesight.
like the whole
the
whole thing. And so the next thing I know, I can hear Tony before I see him and the door swings open. And he's just like screaming my name, Laura! And I'm standing right in front of him. But he's this pissed off.
Yeah.
He's screaming my name. Go get me the Parmesan. He wants me to go downstairs and grab this 80-pound wheel.
Mm-hmm.
And bring it upstairs.
That has everything.
Yes,
all the information
printed on it.
Yes.
You know, and so he's like trying to get me to go.
Parmesan wheel doesn't lie.
No.
Yeah.
But he's trying to get me to go downstars to grab this Parmesan wheel.
80 pounds.
80 pounds. And I'm like, don't worry, I got it.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Like, okay, here I go.
God.
And he wants to slam it down on the table. I mean, we're talking like he's ready to throw it at him.
Tony's on edge. He's been pushed to the
edge
brink.
Doesn't exist anymore. We are free falling. We are free falling at this point.
Wow.
The edge doesn't exist. He wants to throw this Parmesan wheel at this man.
Because it's as much about gesture as it is about the message.
Well, that's the thing is we've been pulling out all this food that doesn't even exist, that we are we are creating on the spot for these people, and he's questioning us and telling us no, that we're wrong and that we're lying. And so Tony's trying to tell me that he's going to go grab, and he's physically like, we have to hold him back at this point. He's so pissed and red in the face and steam's coming out of his ears and the whole deal. And so the next thing I know, I go downstairs and I'm like, oh no.
The guy was right.
No. The guy was wrong.
Okay.
I know the product that I'm selling. Okay. But I come back and I've got this little itty bitty wedge of Parmesan left.
Oh my God.
And I'm like,
the statement just got a lot smaller.
I know, it's like wanting to throw a boulder and I give you a pebble. Like, and he's just looking at me like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this is what you have left? I'm like, hey, I'm supposed to get my delivery tomorrow. What do you expect?
Right.
And it's this little itty bitty thing. And of course he goes out there and he throws it on the table.
God.
And it looks like a little kid throwing a tantrum.
Yeah.
But, you know, in my mind, in everyone's mind, we're expecting for him to break the table and flip the table and the whole deal. And of course I get Tony to calm down and go home. I'm like, don't worry, I got it. I'll deal with it.
Do you know how the guy reacted?
Well, yeah, of course. So, and of course, the entire table.
The pebble.
The entire table at this point is mortified because this one guy is ruining it for everybody.
Right.
And they all know who I am because they're the people that I deal with for distribution. And so they're all looking at me like, oh my God, what have we done? Tony's mad. I'm like, well, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Like, you just called him a liar,
right,
in his own restaurant, in front of his face. And so Tony's left at this point, but before he left, he told me that I had to get certain information from them about where they would be at the fancy food show.
Oh, right.
So the next thing
so he could make it up to them, kind of thing, or?
Oh no, it was pretty much going to be throwdown showdown on the show floor.
Okay.
So I had to walk my ass out there and be like, I'm going to need and I've got someone behind me. It's like my bodyguard, like standing behind me from all these Italian men in suits. And I'm like, so I'm going to need all of your business cards. I'm going to need all of your information, your booth number, and what time you'll be there.
Oh my God.
And you can expect a visit from us tomorrow. And
you're like a cop.
And I know. And I'm like, you might as well give me your home address while we're at it.
Right.
Like,
firstborn.
The whole deal at this point. And so, and of course, next thing I know, next day, we're at the fancy food show. And Tony's hounding these people, literally like trying to find them. I'm like, oh my God, like I'm gonna end up having to hold somebody's hair, or patching up somebody's black eye, all about freaking Parmesan.
Oh my God.
Like about a freaking wheel of Parmesan.
Oh my God.
It was, it's one of the worst I've ever seen him, or even just arguments about food.
So what happened that next day at the?
They all ran and hid. Of course. They didn't want to get in the way of the slamming, flying Parmesan wedge. Well, it wasn't even that. It was Tony was going to bring anyone that he knew, our importers, and it made you think Italian mafia. Like, this is it.
Yeah.
Like, people get shot over cheese.
This is how my life ends.
Like, this is
the fancy food show.
Yeah, over a wheel of Parmesan. Like.
Or what's left of a wheel.
Yeah. It was just, I've never... And at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, he's pissed, but man, he's passionate.
Yeah,
Like,
oh yeah.
You can't deny it.
In case you're wondering, Laura oversees the kitchens at the various slice houses around town, which can be found in North Beach, Upper Haight, and in Soma, as well as the Capo's restaurant in North Beach. If you've never been, go check them out. And yes, this is the same Tony that Ravel Smith from episode 1 bartends at. Well, that's it for this episode of Storied San Francisco. Music is by Otis McDonald, aka Joe Bigale. Photos on the website are by Michelle Kilfeather, whose show Walking to Boozeland is up at Emperor Norton's Boozeland and totally worth checking out. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at StoriedSF. We're on Facebook at Storied San Francisco. The website is storiedsf.com, and you can email us at storiedsf@gmail.com. Please share the podcast if you're liking what you're hearing. Thanks to Laura for sharing her stories and her delicious food with me. Check back next week for a brand new episode of Storied San Francisco.